One of the deepest questions people ask after moving abroad is, where is home for me? For many globally mobile people, home becomes complicated. You may feel you're no longer connected to the country you're coming from, but at the same time, you haven't had found that true belonging in your new place. Since you move abroad, your identities, your values, your relationship have changed so much. So the next time when you return home, it no longer feels like home. And you may have built a life and career that is functioning on the outside, but deep down you still feel like an outsider in your current place. And sometimes you just wonder, where do I truly belong? Will I ever find a place that can make me feel like home? And if this is you, I want you to know that you're not alone. This is something I've experienced over and over again in my journey. I left home when I was 16, and since then I live in 6 cities. For a long time, I was searching for that sense of home. I was hoping that if one day I can finally settle down in one place, find this destination that I can call home, then I can finally feel settled on the inside. Until at some point of this journey, I started doing this inner work and realized that the deepest sense of home is not something we search in the external world, it's something we cultivate from within. I'm not just saying this as a beautiful concept, I actually developed a framework that can help you build this inner home step by step. So imagine this is your inner home. The roof represents your vision, your purpose, your values. That's what gives you a sense of direction. And then we have different rooms that represent different identities you have, that telling different stories of your life. And we also have the wall, which is what protects the room. That is your boundary and your ability to regulate your emotions. This help protects your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. And we also have those windows. They represent the relationships you have, how the connection is flowing in and out. And then we have the most important piece, which is the foundation, and that is your internal safety. And this is also the piece we often overlook because so often we spend so much time working on the roof, the values, the purpose, the vision, the manifestation, or maybe you've also done the work on your identities, the relationship, your boundaries. But if we don't have that inner foundation, if we don't have this internal safety, we're just building the house on sand. And maybe you have read the personal development books, you've done talk therapy, you came to a point where you understand yourself so much, you have so much of self-awareness, you know your patterns, but somehow you still feel stuck. And this is likely because you haven't built that inner foundation. Because so much of us were being taught to build our life from the outside in. When the environment is good, you feel good. When other people validate you, you feel worthy. And we attach that sense of safety to the external world. And then when things change, you become to feel empty, restless, and rootless on the inside because the external world is always changing. A job may disappear, a relationship may end, people might leave, your plan may fall apart, and the home you built in the external world can also disappear overnight. But it was also during those moments when those external anchors disappear, life is inviting you to create that internal foundation, that internal safety. So in that sense, every transition you're going through is an invitation for deeper healing within us. It's a reminder for you to create that internal foundation because every one of us has this inner pharmacy within us. There is a part of you that knows your truth, knows your power. Whatever you're searching in the outside world is exactly what you need to cultivate from within. And when we talk about the internal safety, this is not something you can think your way into it. It's something you need to create in your body, create that felt sense of safety in your body, in your nervous system. And when you begin to build more capacity in your nervous system, you can stay present with those difficult emotions without running away from them. Because so often when we say we need a car, we need a house, we need other people to behave certain way, it's not really about those things or other people. It's about the feeling you think those things will give you. It's the feeling of connection, the feeling of love, the feeling of significance, the feeling of freedom. And most people don't know that is you have the power to create those feelings inside your body. And once you're able to build that connection with your body, and you can begin to hear your inner voice. You begin to connect to yourself more deeply. You build this new relationship with yourself. You're no longer dependent on the external things to make you feel okay. You begin to feel more rooted, more grounded within yourself, even when the external world is uncertain. And eventually you just reach to a place where you can stay open, surrender to whatever life brings, and you begin to trust yourself, trust your life. And that to me is the deeper purpose of relocation. If you're currently in a season of transition, you're standing at a crossroads, you don't know where you belong, you wonder where is home to me. And that might be just life's way of reminding you to create this inner home, create that internal foundation. And once you have that strong foundation, you no longer ask which environment will make me feel better. The question becomes, where do I want to experience life? And that's when you begin to feel that true sense of liberation and empowerment. And this is also the inner work I help my clients to do today. I'm a somatic coach and IFS practitioner, helping people navigate the emotional side of relocation and major life transitions. If you're looking to explore more about this journey, download the free ebook on my website, link in my bio, and follow for more.